Y'all, I got the sweetest email from a young lady named Stephanie Long. And she said, I would love to ask Paula Deen a question about a recipe that I've seen where people have sent her recipes and she makes them on a show. And I have one for her. I want to share with her something my grandmother used to make for me when I was a little girl. And my grandmother used to make homemade buttermilk biscuits and chocolate gravy. But my grandmother passed away, and I no longer have her recipe for chocolate gravy. So I was wondering if Miss Paula knew how to make chocolate gravy. And I know my grandmother used to use Hershey's cocoa powder. So I am going to make chocolate gravy this morning, Stephanie, for you. And she sent me her grandmother's biscuit recipe, which sounds wonderful. And I think we need to post her grandmother's recipe at the end of this tape. So I've got the biscuits ready. I brushed them with butter, and we're going to put these in the oven, and we're going to make our chocolate gravy while these are baking. Here we go, Stephanie. It's really, really easy. And this recipe goes back. The first time I did it was like over 4 years ago now, when I started quarantine cooking, when we were all made to stay in our house and not go anywhere. I started quarantine cooking, hopefully to just fill the long days with something positive for folks. So here we go. It's easy. You'll have no trouble doing it. I have melted 1/3 of a stick of butter, Stephanie. Oh yeah, it's on. All right, now I'm going to add my sugar. And let's see, how much sugar was that? I'm going to add...
It's 2/3 of a cup.
2/3 a cup of sugar. And that looks like about 2 teaspoons of flour, which is going to give us our thickness. So we just want to incorporate that, Stephanie. And I would recommend, using a whisk, because you don't want lumpy chocolate gravy, do you? I'm sure your grandma's wasn't lumpy. All right, now I'm going to add my cocoa, and I want to make sure I give you the right measurements. That was 2 teaspoons of flour and the cocoa.
It's 1/3 of a cup.
1/3 of a cup. That's what I thought. Okay, so in goes our chocolate cocoa. I want to make sure. The last thing you want to happen, Stephanie, is to scorch this. So I've turned the heat down some. Because, you can fix a lot of things in the kitchen. But the only way to fix scorched anything is by putting it in the trash. And starting over again. All right, so I've got a cup of milk. And I'm going to slowly...
It's actually 2 cups.
Oh, it is 2 cups. I've got to... Thank you, Teresa. I got the 2-cup measure here. And we're going to slowly incorporate that. Using our whisk, making sure that we don't scorch it. And I sure do hope that this tastes like your grandma used to make it for you. But, I've found, that I'll crave a taste that I knew from years ago. And when I finally reconnect with it, I think the memories are better than the actual thing, That's kind of the way I felt about my peanut butter balls. And I went to a little country school in Baconton, Georgia, right outside of Albany, and it was truly a little country school. And on Fridays, they served us peanut butter balls for dessert. Well, I want y'all to know, when I was in my 30s, I met the daughter of the woman that was a cook in the cafeteria. And she said, "Oh, Paula, yes, I will give you that recipe." I said, "Well, it was just always, it was soup, toast, and peanut butter balls. And I swear I would run over somebody's back to get up there and get that peanut butter ball." And I loved them so much that I served them at Jamie and Brooks' wedding reception with a chocolate fountain. Just crazy delicious. But so I finally got the recipe that my Aunt Trina and I, because she went to school there as well, wanted to know how they made them, and it's so simple. And so I made it, and I said, "Well, that's it." But that memory of eating that as a kid, there was nothing like those memories. So I hope this memory is very, very satisfying for you, Steph. So I've got this on low, and I will eventually ease up the heat a little bit while we're waiting on our biscuits to cook. I did this in a very, very slow process. And I don't know how thick your grandmother used to make her chocolate gravy. So my recommendation, 2 teaspoons of flour is not very much. So I keep this product on hand. It's a quick mixing flour, and it's all purpose. And you can sprinkle it right on top of the gravy that you're making, and it won't lump. It'll blend right in. So I did sprinkle a little bit of this quick mixing flour to mine because I just wanted it a little bit thicker. And now I'm going to do something now that I hadn't done before. Well, I think Eddie looked back in that video, the quarantine cooking video, and I said, "Well, I think I'm going to add some vanilla to it." So I did, but this time I'm going to do something a wee bit different. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of almond flavoring because I love almond and chocolate together. And then I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. So you can try those, Stephanie. You may like it, you may not. This might be on this side of sinful, y'all. How good does that look?
You had me a biscuit.
Stephanie, I wish you were here, girl. I adore the almond flavoring in it, Stephanie. But it's certainly optional. And I want to thank you, girl, for sharing these great memories with you and all of our friends out there. So now you know you can make the chocolate gravy, hopefully very close to what your grandma did. So love and best dishes to all of y'all out there. Have a great day. Started with chocolate gravy biscuits. So Stephanie, I'm guilty of changing my own recipes. So I showed you how I added vanilla extract and almond extract to it. So I'm gonna cover my biscuit with the chocolate, and then I'm gonna take it one step further by adding some chopped pecans to the top, because I'm a nut lover, which works out real good, because I'm surrounded by a bunch of nuts, and me being the head nut. But see that?
Oh, it's good.
If you like nuts, This is the way I would serve it. I would serve it in a custard dish with plenty of gravy and nuts.
I liked Eddie's idea of putting the chocolate sauce over pound cake too.
You could put that on anything, Teresa, and it would be delicious. I promise. The nuts just take it to another level, Stephanie. So try that too, baby. Thank God for grandmas.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.